So we're headed to a job. It's a 2018 GMC Acadia, and they just had the high pressure fuel pump replaced from another mechanic, and what do you know, the part was bad. The seal on it was just spewing gas everywhere. All right. Yep. Okay. It's a really interesting one. I'll add a clip, or maybe I'll just add it in the intro, but yeah, this will be a good one. I'm gonna make a video on it, so you guys stay tuned and I'll show you what we got. All right, this is it right here, 2018 GMC Acadia, and this is the new part here. What basically happened was the old one was leaking on the weld, so it doesn't look good, as you can see right there. It may already be bad. Look at that. I just saw that. That's crazy. Okay, so the problem with the other new one that was just installed was the seal, the weld here was bad, so it's spitting out, but I'm already seeing a crack right there. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna undo this line here, and then I'm gonna undo these nuts here, which are 13 millimeter bolts. So I'm gonna loosen those up. There's 1 and 2, and as you can see, this is a V6, and you can see them right there, 1, 2, and then on the bottom there's a connector, and we're gonna need a fuel line disconnect tool for this. But anyways, let me get all this loose and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so this top one here is a 17. I should have brought my other wrenches. This is the thing about being a mobile mechanic, sometimes that's kind of annoying, but it's not a problem. We shall get it. All right, so like I said, this is a 17 here. It's probably gonna spill gas everywhere. I did disconnect the battery cable also. Hopefully that'll help with clearing the codes. So that's out. That fuel line there, as you can see, she's leaking a little bit, but that's all right. And now what I want to do is get those other 2 out. Okay, so what I just did was I unplugged the bottom connector, which you can kind of get to from the back here. It's not too bad, honestly. So now that that's disconnected, these 2 bolts need to get unloosened here, right there. All right, hopefully the last few turns here. Okay, finally. There it is. She's spilling, but that's all right. There's gas everywhere already, so. But yeah, there it is. All right, so I got the old one off. I used this blue connector here. I had to spray some blaster in it, and then it popped right off. So as you can see, that's the perfect size. Put it on, press down, and then it releases. Okay, here's the new one, as you can see. Let's see what happens. If this comes out, this needs to go on the bottom because there's a groove for it. So, just like that. Oh, the other way. just like that. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm just hand threading all the bolts in, which are just 2 of them. And once I get them close enough, I'm gonna try to zap them in. So, but yes, it's a very tight space to work in, and yeah, it's kind of a pain, honestly. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna try to get this top fitting at least hooked up, so that way it keeps the high pressure fuel pump in place, because it's really moving around on me. So that's what I'm doing now. And now I'm just tightening these bolts here by hand as far as they can go. That one is going pretty well. This top one is really hard to do by hand, so it's really hard to do by hand, honestly. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna pop this on last here. I'm just gonna push it right down. And don't forget to clip your sensor on the back side there. I just went ahead and did that so I don't forget. All right, so what I did was I got a 1/4 inch ratchet and a short 13, and now I'm able to actually get in there. So I should have done that the first time, but it's actually working. So I'm doing a little bit at each time since there's pressure on it. So tighten the top a little bit, then tighten the bottom, top, bottom, until it's all evenly tight. All right, so everything's all tightened up. We got this top fitting tightened, the 2 mounting bolts tightened. I unhooked these 2 here. I unhooked these to move this out of the way. I unhooked this to move that out of the way. The back plug is hooked up, and everything is put back in place where it goes. So now we just gotta take one last look and then hook the battery back up, and then we'll start it up and see what happens. All right, so my suspicions were wrong. It is not leaking. Hopefully it doesn't change its mind and, you know, start to leak, but as of right now it's running good. Lots of power, which is very good. So I'm just driving it around. I told them, you know, I want to make sure this thing is good before I give it back to you. I'm not sure what happened with the last guy. I'm not sure if the leak was there from, you know, the very start or what, and he saw it and he just didn't want to, you know, get involved and do it twice, or, you know, maybe the leak started shortly after he installed it. But I just want to make sure that this thing gets driven a little bit. The install is not so bad, you know. I've done a lot worse for sure. It's just, you know, having the right combination of tools and, you know, just getting in those small spaces, and obviously getting quality parts so you don't have to do it twice. But, you know, I didn't really have a choice. They had the part and I agreed to install it, so that's what it is. But anyways, once we get back to the house and I double check things, I'll let you know how it goes, and then we'll end today's segment. So yeah, everything went well. We double checked, double, triple, quadruple checked everything. There were no leaks when I left, so, you know, no blame on me. You know, if anything goes bad, it's the part. My install was good. It's all on camera, it's all recorded. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all of my viewers. It really means a lot to me. I put a lot of time and work and dedication into all of this, into the business, into making the videos, into editing, into thinking of, you know, things to do as far as editing and whatnot. All right, everybody, I just want to thank you for watching. Currently on the way home from that job. That's how you install a high pressure fuel pump on a 2018 GMC Acadia. And yeah, thanks for watching. All right, guys, if you like this, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more how-to automotive videos. Peace.